a great weekend. Recap on Flex Friday. It was a pretty horrible day for MLB. Luckily, we had a protected play. A lot of the good pitchers, aces, did get shelled. Our WNBA top pick, Aaliyah Boston, did not come through. She was off by 2 fantasy points, which chalked my perfect slip for WNBA, but we ended up getting a 4 of 5 for a double up. But it could have been a big day for WNBA if Aaliyah Boston could have come through. But luckily it was protected, so we move on. Today we got full slate for MLB and a couple WNBA games, but most of these WNBA games are about to start. So I only have 2 picks for the later evening games for WNBA. So let's head on over to Fantasy Score. Most of the MLB games are about to kick off as well. For WNBA, the only one that comes to me is Alana Smith. I expect her to get a bounce back game against the Phoenix. 29, that's usually her line. It was up to 30 last time, but she was been cashing the 4 straight. She had a bad game against Atlanta. I expect her to rebound and get back to her average, which is in the mid-30s. So I can probably take her or her first half, but she is a full game. She's not much of a quick starter, so it's a big reason why I'll be taking her full game fantasy. I did put out 2 slips, but I did put it on my Discord as these games are about to start in half an hour. So I got Lana Smith for the evening game, and another one I like for the evening game is Ariel Atkins. As you can see, that's about to start. Jonquel Jones is heavily on my slips as well. Let's head on over for an evening game, and that's Taurasi, Diana Taurasi, and for her, most likely will be taking her points and rebounds at 20.5. Her points is not bad as well. You can see her past 5, she's gone over 4 of 5. Past 10, she's gone over 7 of those 10. Going against Minnesota will be a tough matchup. As you can see, last time she had 18. I expect her to have a better game. I think she'll have 21, 22. Rebounds, she is at 5 even. You can also look into that. Minnesota does have a lot of good rebounders. So it's a big reason why I'll be taking her points and rebounds. If she does have a good shooting night, she can catch this on points alone. So you can see on her points, she is at 16. The line's at 16, but she's been getting 19, 22, 20. She had 12 last time against Minnesota. I expect her to have a better game this time around. So it's a big reason why I'll be taking her points and rebounds. But most of the value were for the morning games, for the early start games. Let's head on over to MLB, and most of these games are about to start. The one I like is pitching outs, and that is Zach Plesac going against the Dodgers. He is at 15.5. I have him projected to get 5 innings. I actually think the Dodgers are going to come out swinging. I think they'll knock him out early. So I'm going to be taking a gamble here and taking his pitching outs at less. But overall, MLB is going to be like yesterday, as you can see on Daily Grind Fantasy, where a lot of the good pitchers got shelled. As you can see, Gunnar Henderson, Ohtani, they've been on a hot streak in hitting. They have them going under. Corbin Burns, Zach Wheeler, Tyler Glass. We're talking about aces here of the teams. Logan Gilbert going all under on pitcher fantasy score. Even though some of them have favorable matchups, especially Glass now going against the Angels. Let's refresh the page so you can see that Daily Grind Fantasy does have these guys going under. Gunnar Henderson, hot streak. Ohtani, same. So beware. Might be one of those days like yesterday on Flex Friday. So pick wisely. Strikeouts. Going against the Reds. Reds do strike out a lot. I actually like his fantasy score better. I think moneyline Boston Red Sox will win. They're going against Frankie Montas. So you want to target his pitcher strikeouts or his fantasy at 31.5. I'm not sure it might be my play of the day for MLB. But when you have Tyler Glass now going, Corbin Burns going, Zach Wheeler, it's hard to pass these guys up. Burns have a tough matchup against the Astros. Wheeler going against the Diamondbacks. It's tough. They don't strike out as much. Glass now seems a bit too high, but obviously he has a ceiling of 50, 60. He can strike out 10 at any time. Charlie Morton might be a sneaky one going against the Yankees at 28.5. The Yankees do strike out a lot, and Morton does have strikeout stuff. Let's head on over to pitcher strikeouts and see what we can find. Ronel Blanco might be a sneaky pick at 5.5 against the Orioles. Marcus Stroman, Daily Grind Fantasy does have it at a 53% hit rate to go over. I think that's going to push. You can take a gamble on Glass now to go under. He needs 9 to beat you. You can check his past 5. I mean, we all know he can average to 10 strikeouts a game. He has a season. He has 12 against the Yankees. That was a potent offense. Just imagine what he can do to the Angels. So I'll probably fade that one as well. But good luck. Mix and match. I mean, pick your favorites. You got Zach Plisa as my favorite, and Pavetta. Charlie Morton as well. You can also check on hits. I don't think there's any value there. Most of these are at 5.5. Pretty much all trap lines. Bailey O'Bara 4.5 intrigues me just for the fact that he is facing Oakland once again. It's a back-to-back games. Last time out, he gave up 6 hits. He did strike out 8 though. But the fact that they got 6 hits off of him, I think seeing him again, I think Oakland will come through and get the 4.5 hits. I think they'll get that over. So that's another one you may want to target. But like I mentioned, most of these games are about to start by the time this video comes out. So please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support. See you guys in the next one.